Well, hey there, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to our favorite kind of video, Favorite Friday, where we make our Fridays special. And today we are in our favorite place in the world, so we're gonna make this one extra special. So we are gonna get ready to go on an adventure, and we're gonna bring you along, and he is ready to launch himself, so go on, let's go. The first thing we always do on Favorite Fridays, and honestly every day, is we get up early and we go out on adventure. So Arizona is one of the weird states that doesn't do daylight savings, but in effect it kind of does, because this time of year we are PST, where come fall we will be Mountain Standard Time. So I've actually just chosen this summer to continue to work in PST time, so I work 9 to 6 MST. But what that does is it allows me a lot more flexibility in the morning to get out and have some fun. And part of why I do that as well is because Colorado doesn't get dark till like 9:30, and it is really hard to go to sleep early to get up at like 4 to go adventure when your RV is bright. So it's actually worked out really well. So today, being Friday, we're gonna do something a little extra special, and we are gonna go up the mountain a little. And there's a dog fur on you. Feeny is still blowing his coat, y'all, so sorry about that. We're gonna go up the pass a little to just do a little pass hike, I guess. Just a nice little easy pass hike. We've got some big adventures planned for this weekend, and we've been pushing it kind of hard, so just a nice easy hike this morning. And yeah, let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, I had to let the truck warm up. It is 38 degrees. It is warm now, so ish. We have come out to Black Bear Pass to just get a little mini hike, mini climb in. That is one of the things I love about Favorite Fridays, is a lot of times during the week, I'll just walk around the neighborhood in the morning or go find a trail I know. But Favorite Friday is all about trying something new. So we've actually never climbed Black Bear Pass. It is a 4-wheel drive pass, but it's actually not fully open, so a lot of the OHVers aren't here just yet. The Jeepers aren't here just yet to climb. It's also very early on a Friday, so we should have it all to ourselves, which is lovely because Fiends can be off leash. We get good views, nice surface, good climb. It's lovely. It was time to turn around. We're about 40 minutes in, but I wanted to come down off of the, I call it prophylactic just because it's funny, gulch. There are words that I just I never say them the right way, but I want to come down on the gulch, get closer to this snowpack and waterfall and see it before we turn around. I always like go further out because obviously I'm slower climbing. So I never really worry about going too far over out just because, yeah, I'm speedy going down, not so speedy coming up. It is time to head back. We are about 55 minutes in, so I need to scooch a little on the way down so we can continue my Friday morning and then get to work. But as an Arizona girl, I never ever get over the amount of water and the sound of water here. It is just not something I am used to hearing on hikes, and it's so nice to just not have to bring so much water because Beans just drinks right from the runoff. And that's the crazy thing, is so much of this is just snow runoff. These aren't actual creeks. They've just been made over time with snow melt. And so this time of year it is running because if you remember, we had that late season snow. So we're still in runoff season, which means your feet are always going to get wet. But that's what trail runners and tubas are for. All right, down we go. I think we did our job. Got a little energy out. That was absolutely perfect. That was beautiful. Can't believe it took me that long to get to Black Bear Pass. There's just so many places to walk and so many places and things to see. I run out of time when I'm here, so I'm glad we got that one. But now it is very much time for coffee. I'm only about 30 minutes past what I wanted to be, so, well, by the time I get to town, but hey, it was worth it. Let's go down to the Bear, the coffee bear. We went to the Bear, which is my favorite little coffee house. I was asked if I was local. That makes my heart so happy. But anywho, got my favorite, a caramel latte and a burrito. It is now 8:43 and I need to go back to the pod and get to work. So that is what we're gonna do. I love these Friday mornings adventures. You ate your breakfast in like half a second flat. Yeah. Got the office set up, got my burrito, my coffee, my sour cream, and my salsa. I like to do this when I'm trying to just eat simply out here. I know, it's so weird. And yeah, this spot, this particular spot has been really nice because I can sit out here till like almost 1 o'clock. Today it's a little windy, so if the wind doesn't die down, I won't be able to put the awning out. But basically the sun rises over there, so the awning gives me so much cover. And because the temps have been like a high of 70 max, the UV is a little high, but it's been super nice to just sit out here all day. And then I usually take lunch around 1 or 2, and then I only have a couple hours left and I just work in the camper. But I am so much more focused outside. I don't know if that's true for anybody else, but even when I lived in a house, I would work out on my back patio as much as humanly possible because I was just so focused. There's like nothing that distracts you. Usually you'll have like music on. I just about unplugged my very almost dead laptop. Usually have like music on, so you're not playing around with your phone, you're just going. So today is my last day before vacation, which is why this Favorite Friday is even more favorite. I have a 10-day vacation, so 5 work days. 6 work days technically, because I have a very long haul that will start on Saturday. But it's even more important. So I'm gonna try to duck out a little early today. So I'm gonna dive in to, I know I say this is a burrito and it's literally a burrito, but I'm gonna dive into this gorgeousness, get to working. So hopefully I can knock out some work. I'm gonna get my workout in as well. I was a little too late for my lift. I have a couple meetings, so I'll probably take those and then I'll work out. I'm much more of a morning workout person. If I wait till the end of the day, I won't do it. So get some food in me because I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, I got the combo. So it's got the veggies too. It's sausage, egg, veggie, potato. So good. Made on a panini press. Magic. All right, to work I go. So hard. Oh, the wind is getting windy. I only have my awning out to there, so I don't have it out much. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna slide back a little bit and I'll get a little more time out here. But we're supposed to have like up to 50-mile-per-hour gusts today. It is just straight gusts because it's pretty calm, and then just randomly dust comes flying. And yeah, these awnings aren't made for that. So I don't think I'm gonna risk putting it any further out than it is right this second. Scooch back and I'll get a little more time, but it's already noon. Sheesh. This day has gone so fast, but I've gotten a lot done. I'm hoping maybe in like 2 hours I'll be able to be done, maybe 3, and can wrap up for the day. We're still gonna get that lift in, guys. I still gotta get that lift in. Oh, this is what happens when you play for too long in the mountains, guys. Oh, vey. But yeah, I love my office out here. I think it is the absolute best, and I just rebooked this exact spot for later in the year, so we're gonna come back. I've only gotten 3 weeks here. We'll have only gotten, and that's just not enough for me. It's just not enough. I've never gotten to spend like a lot of time around my birthday. I've gotten to spend 1 birthday here, my 40th, with my friends and family, but I've never gotten to like spend a long time here around my birthday. So we're gonna do that. So we're coming back. All right, I gotta go back to work. I'm getting beat. You can tell I've been here 2 weeks because it is very, we have a forest, but I have beautiful full hookups here. But I don't know if other people do this, but I don't keep open, mainly because my thing is so low to the ground. I have to help her out sometimes. But I have been thoroughly enjoying having full hookups and taking a shower every other day. But my neighbors aren't here today, so they just left, so I'm gonna do it now. I don't have anybody in between, which has been super nice. Like, this spot has been really private, and I have nobody in front, but just, you know, their table's like right there. I'm not gonna sit here and empty my tank. It's just my gray tank. My black takes forever to fill. But anywho, So I figured I better do that before they like come back. But wow, there's like a whole forest under here. Y'all, it is 3 o'clock. Why are the days before you go on vacation so busy? So I'm gonna take like a short lunch, get my lift in. This is one of my favorite days because it's mostly bands, because it's like accessory day. I like to call it burro day. And I use my ladder. It works well. If I'm using a heavier band for legs, I'll use like a picnic table or something like that. I'm not gonna do it on here, but this is just light stuff for arms. I've got my favorite clear protein shake. Basically tastes like lemonade. And we're just gonna get my burro workout in. I do need my weights for like biceps and triceps, but I'm gonna start with my back. I love working out outside. This site's a little hard because I had to back up on the hill and get all the way back to get level. So normally I can step back, but I go on a hill, so I kind of do everything to the side, but it works. So I'm gonna turn some good tunes on and get my lift on. Just like that, we are done. I'm just getting it in my app. Actually, this will be my last workout for a week. I don't take a lot of time off of lifting because it is like my mental health. But like I said, next week's vacation. And if you've been around here at all, you know my vacations are not chill on the beach. I'm gonna be climbing every mountain known to man, probably about 10 miles a day for the next 6 days, if not more, depending on Delphines, who is thriving and doing just fine. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of climb, a lot of exploring, a lot of hiking, and so I always take the week off of lifting. It just helps me manage my Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease. I'm not hopping on the inflammation train here, but I literally have an autoimmune disease that causes inflammation in my body. And so I've just learned if I'm gonna go hardcore on one, I kind of gotta pull the other back. So we'll take a week off of lifting. Did you eat too much grass? Yeah, you gotta stop doing that. He loves the like alpine grass. He doesn't eat grass anywhere else but Colorado. But anywho, the next thing I'm going to do is pliability. So we all know my hip pain is doing really well. The couch has super helped, but I found this app that I actually have used before called Pliability. It used to be called, oh, what was it called? It was called something crazy because it's a CrossFit app. But I've been incorporating one short session in a day just for full body because I sit for a living, and even though I'm an incredibly active person, as you get older, things start to just stiffen up. I used to like laugh that my mom could never sit. Like as a kid, I'd be like, can't you just sit still? And now I feel very much like that because yeah, your body gets all stiff. It's just the wind. The wind is winding, and he does not like when the wind winds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this pliability. I really like it because it's more meditative. So you like hold positions for a while. I tend to do the shorter sessions just because sometimes holding the positions for too long actually hurts. So we're gonna do our Friday routine, and yeah, we'll then get back to work. So I still gotta finish work, kid. It's not vacation yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet.
And the lower back.
This is not pretty. This is the hamstring one, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty, fiends. It's not pretty. Oh. And neither is this angle because we're in the pod and I don't have much room, but they look so much better on there. You make this very hard to do.
We'll start lying on your back with your
Sir, I need to lay back.
torso first.
Sir,
Use your left hand to guide the
I need to lay back.
left side of your body with your right arm reaching over to the right.
Okay, I think we're gonna do it seated.
Your right arm.
Working out with the dog, y'all. Working out with the dog, that's his butt. That's all I ever get. The end of these programs, after you hold these stretches for minutes at a time, they have you just lay down and do what's called the rebound for 3 minutes. Usually I meditate, but today I meditated this morning, so on our hike. So I'm just kind of enjoying the sensations. You know, I came to the conclusion recently, I was like, man, why does it take me like so much more for like my body to feel good? You know, like I have to really focus on recovery. And I was like, I was starting to blame it on age. And then I like thought back and oh my gosh, when I was a kid, I was a ballerina, I was a cheerleader, I was a majorette, was constantly moving, constantly stretching. And in those classes, they had us doing recovery stuff. Like we stretched, we recovered, we iced, we, you know, took care of our bodies after. Oh, he farted. Oh God. Phoenix. Oh, that's a rebound. You know, we took care of our bodies after sessions, and because I'm so busy, I tend to not, you know, I just run, lift, hike, and then just go about my daily life, which includes a lot of sitting. So I think it's just a matter of sometimes we lose sight on how much like we did to take care of ourselves when we were younger, because that's all we had to do. You know, I didn't go from ballet class to, dang, I don't know if you can hear that wind whipping through. You know, we stretched, we cooled down, we warmed up properly. So I don't know, I just had that like realization that maybe I'm not, you know, old. Maybe it's just I need to actually take better care of myself and actually recover and not just expect that I can do it. I think when we're younger, our bodies can just do it naturally, but as we get a little older, we do need to prioritize recovery. So that is what I am trying to do, prioritize recovery. I've always meditated, so now we're just, you know, adding back stretching, movement, proper warm-ups back in, and it's definitely working. So, all right, let's see, what time is it? It is 3:47, which means it's 2:47 of my work day since I work 9 to 6. So I definitely still have probably a good 2 hours of work before I can sign off. So we're gonna stay inside because the wind is winding. I can't even have the door open because it slams. It keeps slamming it open. So we're gonna get back up on the bed. I don't know what he's doing. Here, do you want Rocky, my love? Oh, you were licking Rocky. Rocky's very wet. I'm gonna get back to work. I think I'm gonna make a protein shake real quick. I don't advocate drinking your calories that often. Like I just had 2 protein shakes, but you know how I did the 2-week grocery shopping? Well, it is the last day of that 2 weeks and I am running low. So I pretty much have dinner. That's pretty much it. And PB&Js. So I'm just gonna make a protein shake real quick. All right. Guys, I get to put my laptop away for a week. That feels great. I can't put my MacBook away because I really need to edit, but I can put my work laptop and the charger away. So I know I've talked about the wind a lot, but it has really kicked up. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a breather inside here, turn some good music on, and clean. This place is a mess. As it kind of gets towards the end of the week, when you live in a tiny space, it gets dirty very quickly. So, woo, the wind! And the wind has literally blown everything off the counter. So, I'm gonna pack this up. put some good tunes on and clean. And I know this is a favorite Friday. You're like, Michelle, why are you cleaning on a favorite Friday? But there is nothing to me like having a nice, clean, fresh space. And it'll be this clean for when I'm done all my adventures and I can just come home and relax. So it only takes me like 40 minutes to clean this place anyway. So not too long. All right. Laptop is packed away, zipped up. Let's jam and clean.
You were stretching in the sun, t-shirt hanging off your shoulder. Every part of me went numb while I tried to keep composure. Then you pulled a little closer. It's gonna be a good day, no matter what comes my way. I'll be walking on sunshine, and it feels so right.
Just like that, she is all clean. And I think we are going to go for just a little walk tonight. I'm going to come back and I'm going to prep for tomorrow and edit, which is super chill and fun. It's actually been a while since we've just had a chill night in here. Silverton kind of does that to me. I tend to like go till like 8, but we have our biggest hike on deck for tomorrow. And so I kind of want us both to just chill tonight. So we're just going to do a little potty walk down to one of my favorite spots. And we'll come back, we'll make dinner, and we'll pack up for tomorrow, bring you along. I was gonna eat downtown, but I have some food here, and I kind of want to carb load just a tinge because I feel better at higher altitudes. We're going to around 13,000 feet tomorrow, so I usually feel a little bit better with extra carbs in. So I think I'm gonna keep it light and easy breezy. Well, not light, I'm gonna eat, but not out to eat food. So he is very ready. So we're gonna go. So don't forget to hydrate if you're at high altitudes. I think that's actually what my problem was when we did Kitimak Mini Gulch, is I have really slacked on the water for the week before. Just busy at work, didn't drink it. Okay, I know, I'm coming. The looks. Why are my socks on the floor? Huh? We just cleaned this place. Why are they on the floor?
Leaning a little closer. I think the work paid off like it's supposed to. Spent all this time just believing. Now we're open our arms and start receiving. Let's stop and smell the roses. Lay back, enjoy this moment.
It's just a little windy. Just a little windy out here. That's all. It's a smidge. Take it away, kid. It's behind you. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. This is too. It's gone, buddy. It went bye-bye. Rapido.
Sunsets look a little bit bolder. The daylight feels a little bit warmer. And we were kids playing in the streets. And now we're sitting in the front row.
My dog is playing in the rapids. Phoenix! Here, Boo! Boo! Phoenix! Got his stick. Bruh! What are you doing? Do not even attempt that. Here. The only reason I'm not super worried about him doing that right there is because it gets very shallow right down there. For quite a bit, he'd be able to catch himself. But I still don't want him necessarily swimming in the rapids. That was lovely, just what I needed. Despite how bright it is already almost 7:30 and I'm getting up early tomorrow, so we've got to make dinner. Beans already ate his dinner half a second flat, and I get packed up for the day tomorrow, which is one of my favorite things to do. I love packing for an adventure. So perfect little favorite Friday, getting ready for the first adventure of vacation. And I thought I would share with you guys what I'm packing. So tomorrow is one of our larger hikes that we've done this trip. We're gonna be close to 13,000 feet. And we're climbing about 2,600. If we're feeling good and it's not super hot and the weather's good, we might bag a peak too. So we might be higher. And that requires a lot of calories. And this is coming from a chronic underfueler. When I first started trail running, I would run like 6-7 miles with nothing in my system. And I always wondered why I was slow. So it's taken me a long time to learn if I fuel myself, I move faster. But sadly, I have a lot of stomach issues when I am training, and especially in altitude. So we have to rely on some kind of wild ones. So to start out in the morning, I will put in this half a Guroctane. So this is from my last one, and this is basically just an energy drink mix. It's got a lot of carbs in it. I'll mix that. So we're gonna have a strawberry hibiscus pina colada with some liquid IV, which is electrolytes. This always helps me in altitude. So that will go in this, and I will chug it when I wake up as I'm getting ready with my coffee, of course. I will eat one of those breakfast sandwiches, like the frozen ones. I just warm it up in the air fryer. I will eat that. And then my other kind of whole foods, for lack of better terms, PB&J for the summit, Pop-Tarts as we climb because they're just kind of easy. But then I mentioned I have some stomach issues, so my other sources of carbs, health, and Gushers. I don't know why. I've tried like healthy fruit snacks. I have tried nuts and beef stick. It don't work. So I personally just have embraced it because I don't eat these all the time. And I think everything in moderation and everything has its time and its place. And for me, when I'm climbing a mountain, is not the time to be eating fruit, unless it's in the form of citric acid in my candy. So I just make kind of I don't really measure with my heart. A lot of times this bag just stays in my vest and I'll use it over and over. So I just make sure I have quite a few carbs there, just as kind of my extras. And then as always, I will have a Summit Coke. So I will put this in the fridge along with my Uncrustable. And these kinds are these are the two things that I usually do at the summit or whatever, like tomorrow's gonna be a mine, because it's just kind of a celebration thing. Some people do beers. I like to do my Coke. It helps with altitude sickness for me, gives me energy, lots of calories, a nice little 100-calorie can. And this should be good for the hike, and then we'll refuel after. Like I said, I won't eat this all. I think on Kitimac, I ate these two, one Pop-Tart, and like not even a half a bag of this, but I also think I struggled. So I think I needed more fuel. So that is why we're gonna start in the morning with some Guroctane as well. Just get that in my system to get going on the first. So we're gonna pack this stuff up, fridge, and then into my bag. I gotta charge things. We'll fill the water in the morning because inevitably Beans lays on the thing and squirts it everywhere. And now it is time to make dinner. So I realized, I talked about me, but what about Beans? Now Beans doesn't usually get food on hikes. He doesn't need it. Dogs aren't typically built that way unless you're doing really long miles. However, because tomorrow is a longer one and because there's some exploration that we're gonna do at the top, I'm gonna just I have some wild weenies from his introduction to another male dog last week. His wild weenies, like, he will do anything for them. So I'm just gonna pack these. They're light and airy. They're a few calories, and then I still have some of the Gus's dog treats from James Ranch Market. So I'm just gonna make him a little grab bag. But with his PPDH, I just don't really want him filling his stomach when he's exerting. So I don't generally take it, but I have it. We'll be out. I'll see how he reacts. He doesn't usually want food either, unless I'm eating like string cheese or something, and then he's all over that. So, all right, put this in my bag. And I've got dinner ready. Fiends is chilling on the bed. The wind has finally died down. So I've got the door open, which is nice. I've got a candle going, very chill. I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm gonna do my horrible nails. Maybe a face mask, watch a TV show. But what I've got, and this takes me so back to my Ohio days and growing up in Amish country. I've got egg noodles. And then I bought one of those beef tip, like pre-cooked meats. I added a little extra gravy because this is like my third meal from it. So the au jus was pretty much gone. I think I'm not out of too much gravy though. But basically it's just like beef tips and noodles. So good, so simple. One of the reasons I've been doing the prepared meals is the grocery store, you know, is 2 hours from here. So having raw meat in the truck that long, I just don't care to do. So this has been really nice to just have. I did the meatloaf, I did this, I did the barbacoa. Really nice to have, and also very simple for RV life. So this is it. I'm gonna eat this. And Fiends and I are going to settle in for the night. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us on just a chill, normal favorite Friday. It's the most favorite because it's a vacation Friday. And we will see you guys actually on tomorrow's adventure. But it won't be tomorrow for you. So we will see you on the next adventure, wherever the road, aka the trail tomorrow, takes us. Bye guys.